Hello guys, welcome to my humble YouTube channel where I bring you fanfiction that will brighten your days. Before we start, a subscribe is greatly appreciated, and don't forget to leave a like and ring the bell icon so you won't miss exciting new fanfiction stories. Daily Life of Slime Family, Tensura X Slime no taoshite, by RenBowLTE. Chapter 21. Each reaction. Azusa Pav. I woke up this morning and I don't see Donna-sama. I guess he must go to his office early after all, since there are many things to take care of. I go to clean up my sweaty body and getting ready to do things I plan for today. School enrollment is next week, so I have a lot free time. Mama, you're going out? Asked Falfa as she saw me getting ready. Yes. Mama have a thing to take care of, I say to her. Can we follow you, Mama? Nope, but you can go out on your own, of course with Shulsha tagging along, I said to her. After that I look at Shulsha and she nodded. Shulsha is smart girl after all, I'm sure she understand what I meant. Really, thank you Mama, I pat her head, and going out. My plan for today is to tour around this capital city Rimuru. Since I new here, I at least will try to remember the terrain around here. First and foremost, of course, their military force. While I doubt that the kingdom under my crazy strong husband would be weak, it excited me nonetheless. I first visit the training ground of Kabutai force. The Kabutai force is literally act like a police in this kingdom. If I remember well, the head of Kabutai force is Ultima, while judge of Supreme Court is Carrera. I still don't know though what Testarossa job is. I look at their training, pretty average I must say, but since each one of them is physically strong, they just train their technique, nothing else interesting here. Then I go to their main military training ground. This kingdom army main forces is divided by a several corps. The only corps that met is called the Black Numbers. They are not under the Supreme General, but directly under my husband. I keep looking around until I found the old man from the other day. His name is Hakuro. His position in this country is Grand Master. I just know since my husband told me. Oh my. Isn't it Azusa-sama? What are you doing here? He greet me. Nothing, just doing some sightseeing. If it like that, would you join us? He invited me to join their training. Well, what can I say? My fighting style is purely brute strength and skill or magic, so I think this is a good experience. Are you ready? Then try to attack me. He said. I materialized a sword. Since the only weapon I use is sword, then I attack him purely relying on my speed and strength. I attack him multiple times, but even though his strength is lower than me, he taking my attack head on, but none of my attack reach him. All my attack has been sliding off the target, even though his speed is supposed to be lower than me. His dodging my attack with minimal movement. Damn it. Why can't I hit you? I shouted as I frustrated. Ho ho ho, my lady, even though your speed and strength is impressive, that is all you have. Let's just say you don't even have a foundation. Moreover, you have no talent for swordplay. He tell me. I always knew that I have no talent for swordplay, so I don't really care much. After I spend much more time at the training ground than I initially thought, but thanks to that I finally found a weapon that suit me. I quite genius when it comes to this weapons, if I must say, ha ha ha. But sadly none of members there uses the same weapons as me, but Hakuro told me that in the labyrinth there's a dragon that uses the same weapon as me, so I might visit there later. After that I go to the main office. I call it White House, since the name of this place is too long. I enter it with no problem, since all the employees here know me. Then I bump into Shuna. She look at me with unpleasant face. What are you doing here? She asked. No respect, huh? I thought to myself. Why is it your business? I do what I want, I retorted. Sincerely, I have no idea why she hate me that much. You don't think so highly of yourself. This is the HQ of the ministers. Do you think by become a wife of Rimuru-sama you could do what you want here? She replied with threatening aura. Exactly, my husband is the ruler of this place, so that is why I can do what I want. Beside, I just come to sightseeing. I replied, releasing a bit of my aura. Tisk. I don't understand why Rimuru-sama chose someone like you. There are many more who much more worthy for him. She replied with much more intense aura. Now that it has come to this, might as well enjoy it, I thought. Who? So you wanna play, huh? I replied with wicked smile on my face. I don't know why, but lately I really enjoying fighting. I became more excited when I think how would I destroy her. Try me. She replied with clearly angry expression on her face. At that moment the holy and chaos aura started fiercely clashing, cracking the surrounding wall. Chapter 22-1 Feeling Shuna Pav. Not too long ago, Rimuru-sama finally came back. I was so happy that I finally got to meet the real him, my beloved lord. He head up straight to the office, saying that there's new nations suddenly emerged. I don't really want to complain, but for me to finally see Rimuru-sama face again is more than enough. But then, he called all the Tempest executive for meeting. I thought it was normal since the new nation has emerged, but at this moment I learn a painful truth. He introduced us to his wife, moreover they even had a children, the woman named Azusa. I was so shocked and angry at that time. I unconsciously asked if this is true, but he said yes. After that the meeting goes on, but I couldn't even focus on a single sentence at that time. I was just thinking that Rimuru-sama, who was once share all his love to his people and subordinate, now has someone who is special to him. After the meeting over, it is already night. On my way home I find that Shion is crying in the dark. I quickly go to her and ask what happened. SS Shuna-sama, it is nothing. I just regretted that I don't make a move earlier. Her crying after finished her sentence became more worse. It's okay. Rimuru-sama is a king, right? Doesn't it normal to have multiple wives? We still had a chance. I said those words with full of uncertainty. Shion doesn't say anything and continued crying. Soon me too crying, thinking that Rimuru-sama we once loved has someone else special to him. After that incident, Rimuru-sama suddenly asked me to attend Walpurgis with him. Seeing him introduced his wife with proud at other demon lords, make me jealous. He never once boasted about anything as long as I can remember. After that, I got tasked to cook a meal for demon lords. I purposely make Azusa meal super spicy, making her restless, but to her that's all to it. She doesn't even care about it afterward and continue eating. A few days has passed since Walpurgis, and now I on my way to Rimuru-sama office. Then I bumped into her. The person who makes Shion cried. I asked her what is she doing here with really impolite tone. Mirroring my feeling I unconsciously let out my aura, but after hearing her answering my question with full of arrogant I getting really irritated. Sensing my aura she immediately thought I'm going to fight her. She too letting out her aura. What a terrible aura. Sensing the destructive aspect on her aura making me more angry, since I'm the shrine princess and my main attribute is opposing with her. She then smiled wickedly, then challenged me to fight. Thinking that this is my chance to releasing some of my stress, I agree. But then her smile broadened showing her teeth. I immediately got an unpleasant feeling. This W woman. She really want to kill me. Sensing that a cold sweat appear on my face. Azusa Pav. After she seemed to agree to fight me, I immediately want to materialize my weapon, but then a purple hair girl named Shion intervened. Stop it you two. We're still inside the building. Let's go Shuna-sama. She immediately grabbed Shuna's hand and dragged her to exit door. She then looked at me and say. Rimuru-sama is in his office room. I suggest you don't interrupt him so much. After saying that she leave with Shuna. TCH. What a killjoy, I thought to myself. I maybe can handle Shuna, but that Shion girl is much stronger than me, so I just let her go. I then proceed to Dana-sama office and see him got buried by paperwork. I approach him and kiss his cheeks. Dana-sama, you seem a bit tired, huh? Want me to help? I asked. Azusa come here, said Dana-sama as he hugged me while I'm sitting on his thigh. Hey, we're in the office you know. I trying to brush him off but to no avail. Just a little. I need to charge up my Azusa dose, he said sluggishly while still hugging me. Huh? What in the world is Azusa dose? Come on, let's finish your work so that we can go home early, I said as I take half of the paper. I once worked at a certain company so I know a little on how to do this. Yay. Alright. After a few hours, we finally get to finish the work. Just as we getting ready to go home someone knocking the office door. Rimuru, can I come in? Said a familiar voice. Yes, come in. After that, the girl with short black hair and Japanese face come. I met her at Walpurgis before. I think her name is Hinata. So what do you here for? Said Dana-sama with annoyed face. Well, since he just finished all his work, he must be want to go home quickly. Huh? What with that face? Do you hate meeting with me? Said Hinata as her brought her face close to Dana-sama as if threatening him. Hey, back off kid, you're too close, I said as I grabbed her shoulder. Oh, sorry I forgotten that you already has a wife, she said, but this is maybe just my imagination, but she seemed a little bit sad. Yeah, so what do you here for? Asked Dana-sama. Oh, right, I want to discuss about students' exchange program that will be held next week, and so Donna-sama can spend his time at home today.